We're learning more about Nebraska's latest 911 problems, but the Public Service Commission still has plenty of questions after 2 outages in 2 days. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Shamrons.
I'm Julie Cornell. Lincoln firefighters today revealed the cause of a data center fire, which knocked out 911 to southeast Nebraska counties for about 12 hours.
KETV Investigates continues to push for answers, and tonight Sarah Feely talked with the 911 director at the PSC. She joins us live. Sarah?
The 911 director at the Public Service Commission says they still don't have a clear picture of either event that led to the 911 system being knocked offline twice in 1 week. He says commissioners will ask both Lumen and Windstream the tough questions, and they call these events disappointing and frustrating.
Lincoln Fire says water leaking into an electrical room at a Windstream data center in Lincoln caused a small explosion Friday night, leading to a fire that shut down some 911 centers across the state.
They were operating, from the information I've been provided, on their generator and their backup power. That began failing Saturday evening.
Windstream says it was operating on a generator after the fire, then another failsafe, a system of batteries. But ultimately, the system went offline for more than 12 hours into Sunday morning.
One of the questions initially is, well, if you had an issue in one of your data centers, why wasn't the other data center able to deliver the calls? And what backup systems did you have in place? And why did those not last longer?
Dave Sankey with the Nebraska Public Service Commission is responding to another statewide outage in days. The other, a cut fiber by a third-party vendor for Lumen in Omaha and Minneapolis, led to a 12-hour-long 911 system outage in 39 of 68 centers Thursday. He assures KETV Investigates these are unconnected events.
Currently, there isn't any information that I'm aware of that this was a targeted event.
Both, however, will spark investigations with the PSC that could result in disciplinary action. The regulatory body hired Lumen to begin a transition to a new, modern IP-based system to replace aging systems statewide.
We're going to do our best to work with the telecommunication companies and the 911 community to get some assurances from them that we don't have a repeat of either of these events.
Sankey says redundancy and backup pathways must be in place and protected, and the PSC investigations will push these two companies to make sure that happens.
If we believe during the period of time that there's been a violation of the contract, we can absolutely take action at any point.
The PSC does note that because the statewide 911 system is in a transitional period, there are some discrepancies with the system and how they run. Now, Sankey adds that both of these companies have been providing these services to the state for many, many years, though outages of this type and this length have not been reported before. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.